Good morning. I'm Rod Blackwood, Provost at Lubbock Christian University. It's my very great privilege to welcome you to the spring undergraduate commencement exercise here at Lubbock Christian University. Today is certainly a milestone in the lives of these graduating students, but it's certainly not the end. The significance of today is that all of the hard work and diligence on the part of these students is resulting in a great academic achievement, a college degree. The ceremony also signifies that these students are prepared for the next part of their journey. And I just want to thank each one of you for being here today as we celebrate this very significant achievement for our students. Our invocation will now be led by Daniel Whitefield, one of our honor students who is graduating today with 3 Bachelor of Science degrees, one in mathematics, one in biology, and one in chemistry. Daniel is from Odessa, son of Barry and Peggy Whitefield. And after our invocation, President Tim Perrin will extend a word of welcome.
Please pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, and thank you for all other days. But today, I specifically want to thank you for everything that you've done in all these students' lives, every person that you've put in their life to bring them to where they are today. Thank you for all the professors that have guided them through, and thank you for all the staff that have been there to help. Thank you for all the friends that we've made, and thank you for our families that have been praying for us since we began. Thank you for this university and what it stands for, and thank you for the fact that you come first in all the priorities of this university. And please be with us through the ceremony and as we move on and continue education or start our careers and keep our focus on you. And help us to always remember the things that we learned at Lubbock Christian University. Until we speak again. In Jesus' name, amen.
It's my great pleasure to join with Dr. Blackwood in welcoming you today. We're so glad that you can join us for this very significant milestone in the lives of our students as we celebrate with them. We will have the chance to do this many times today, but let's just break in and recognize and celebrate for the first time the class of 2015. Congratulations. I was at an event recently and the speaker said that success is not a matter of spontaneous combustion. You have to set yourself on fire. I know that is a great definition of success and fits beautifully for today's event as we look at these graduates and think about the preparation they've received during their time at LCU. All the resources that have been made available to them, the opportunities that they've had, the faculty, the way that our faculty has poured into them, has prepared them for what's ahead. You are truly ready to set yourself on fire, and in doing so, to change the world. We are excited to watch you as you go out into the world as justice seekers, as truth tellers, as peacemakers, as you live out of the grace and mercy that you have received and serve those in need. Indeed, you are prepared for the challenges ahead, and we are expecting and are confident that big things are ahead. You go with our blessing and with our confidence. One of our traditions at the LCU undergraduate commencement is to invite a student to come forward and speak on behalf of the class. We're excited today to continue that tradition. Dr. Amanda Boston is going to introduce our student speaker this morning. She's an assistant professor of chemistry, having returned to her alma mater 3 years after finishing her PhD in organic chemistry from Texas Tech University. She's a long-distance runner. Let me correct that. She's an ultra long-distance runner. And as you can see, is expecting her first child this summer. Please welcome Dr. Amanda Boston for the introduction of our student speaker.
Good morning. I'm so honored and excited to introduce to you our student speaker, Andrea Foltz. I first met Andrea in Organic 1 class, fall of 2012. I can still envision her sweet smile as we learned organic reaction mechanisms and discussed chemistry concepts. If you've ever taken organic chemistry, you might wonder who would still be smiling during those conversations. Well, Andrea would, that's who. She's receiving her bachelor's degree in biology today, and she truly is blue for LCU. She served as a student senator, a camp counselor, freshman orientation leader, and orientation assistant director, chaplain and president of her social club. She's participated in Master Follies and mission trips. She's a member of the Alpha Chi Honor Society. She's earned top honors in her degree, was chosen Miss LCU by her LCU community and peers. This coming year, she's going to be a youth intern at Green Lawn Church of Christ, and she then plans after that to attend occupational therapy school. But most importantly, Andrea is a child of God. I could list off so many more accomplishments and accolades that Andrea has, but I prefer to share a story that illustrates her character. Just a week and a half ago, when most students are frantically finishing up their end of semester projects, studying for finals, I received this text message from Andrea. She says, "I was thinking about you today and wanted to let you know that I love you and I'm thankful for you. I'm praying for you and your dear little boy. Also, I know that this is a stressful time for you with lots of preparing tests and grading, so I'm praying for peace. If anyone can do it, you can." Isn't that so sweet? So later that week, we met for coffee and we were just chatting, catching up. And every time someone she knew walked past our seats, she smiled and waved to them. And this is just who Andrea is. She goes out of her way to make you feel loved and appreciated. She's been such a blessing in my life, and she's going to be a blessing to those she comes into contact with at Green Lawn and as an occupational therapist. And I know that her talk today will be a blessing to you. We're grateful for the time that she spent here on campus, and we can't wait to see what the Lord has in store for her. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea Foltz.
Good morning. As Daniel said, it's a great day to be alive. Amen? Yeah. I'd like to start off by telling you all about my favorite place in the world. And this place is actually wherever my family is. During Christmas of 2014, my favorite place in the world was Walt Disney World, because I had the privilege of being there with a bunch of goofy-brained, princess-loving Foltzes, whom I proudly claim as my family. While I was at Disney World, I encountered a quote that was etched in gold on a wall and quickly became etched on my heart as well. This quote was written by a woman named Althea Gibson, and her words stopped me in my tracks because this quote perfectly summarizes my experience at Lubbock Christian University. Gibson wrote, "Whatever accomplishments you make, somebody helps you." I'd like to take this opportunity to travel with you all through time, nearly 4 years back, where we will find a wee little Andrea packing and preparing to head to college. Many a thought of the unknown plagued me, but one fear that I remember vividly was the fear that I would not be strong enough to carry all of my belongings into the dorms and that I would make a spectacle of myself as I tried. This was a legitimate fear because, number one, I'm a classic overpacker and I have way too much stuff. You can ask my freshman roommate or my parents or my sister or anyone pretty much who knows me. And number two, I'm extraordinarily clumsy. Ask the same people and you'll get that answer. So as I was heading to my new home on the first morning of freshman orientation with my car full and my daddy trailing behind me with a Suburban packed to the brim with every item that I deemed necessary to bring to college, the tension was building rapidly. Many of you know that this story is about to take a sharp turn. Because as I pulled into the parkway at Katie Rogers Hall, I didn't have time enough to worry a second more. I barely turned off the engine when my car was bombarded. in a very loving way by orientation leaders, faculty, staff, and athletes who quite literally took my burdens from me and carried them off into my dorm room. Just like that, my first accomplishment as an LCU student was complete. I had moved into the dorms easily, but without any credit due to my own strength. I felt loved that day, and I've never stopped feeling loved within the LCU community. Since that day, I've also never witnessed or experienced an accomplishment that was made by one without the aid of another. Many special people work at Lubbock Christian University. Our security department is valiant, and they always made me feel safe by being available with just one ring of my cell phone. The counselors in the counseling center are selfless in caring for the spirit by meeting emotional needs. The fitness class leaders in the rec center are constantly requiring the best effort, constantly encouraging, and constantly smiling. Suddenly, working out is fun. The SHAP desk technicians are my heroes, as they revived my computer from the depths of the grave more times than I can count. And just between all of us in this room, I'm about 88% convinced that behind closed doors, the SHAP desk technicians' muscles bulge with computer-savvy protein, ripping their red, blue, or black collared shirts to reveal their superhero suits with the SHAP desk emblem. Likewise, our professors are always saving the day. They desire to facilitate physical, mental, and spiritual growth, and they feed us well in each of these areas. President Tim Perrin and First Lady Lucy Perrin are open, friendly, kind, and loving to all, and under such great leadership, one might imagine that the students at LCU must thrive, and they do. I've witnessed Christ in action as I've worked alongside truly servant-hearted fellow students in Student Senate, and I've participated in the joy of the kingdom by loving and being loved by my sisters in Chrisley Dahmen. I've received more enjoyment than I can describe from being a witness to the development of leadership skills in my fellow students. Organizations like the Aggies, the College Republicans, Enactus, the Pre-Health Professionals Club, the International Student Association, and so many more make me so proud to be a SHAP, because these people join together to make sure that everyone finds a place to be active and to do good work. I've watched my dear friends develop amazing talents that God has given them because of the encouragement of others. For example, our athletes have worked tirelessly to accomplish a great deal with the help of others, such as coaches, teammates, and supportive fans. I am humbled when I reflect on the blessing it has been to be a spectator at many a game, match, and meet, where unified LCU teams full of young women and young men represented Christ using their athletic skills. I loved listening to the choir, the band, chamber singers, best friends, and forte as they developed a ministry of music. These loved ones very deeply touched my heart with their voices and with their instruments. I was never able to listen to the choir sing Unclouded Day with a dry eye. I've traveled out of the country on LCU-sponsored trips to Honduras and Peru, where I met so many of God's beloved, and I have journeyed alongside my soul friends, as we have all grown in relationship with our Creator. As I reflect on my experience as a whole, I see that God has been using these people, this community, to mold me and form me for His purpose. Fellow graduates, we have all been given so much by way of Lubbock Christian University. Therefore, let us go out, work hard, serve well for the kingdom, knowing that we have been prepared and that we will continue to have community pushing from behind us and walking alongside us as we move forward. Because of the help we've received, let us strive to help others in any way we are able so that they may also succeed. Using our talents, which have been cultivated through the encouragement of others, to in turn help more people, God will impact and restore this world through our hands and feet. I mentioned to you all that my favorite place in the world is wherever my family is. Today, my family is in this room, and I'm not simply referring to the Disney fanatics that are sitting right over there. My family is flooding this campus, penetrating every available space in this arena, and my heart is overflowing as I receive the love that God is pouring out for us through this community. I thank Him for you, and I'd like to thank each of you. So, to the one who prepares the meals in the CAF, to the one who makes campus life run smoothly by organizing and meticulously planning, to the one who cleans the hallways and the bathrooms in the dorms, to the one who donates generously with abundant gladness in heart, to the one who collects those donations and responsibly organizes funds, to the one who leaves the door open and always has a listening ear, to the one who visits potential students, wins their hearts, and lovingly welcomes them into campus life, to the one who flawlessly balances time between teaching, preparing lessons, grading work, and spending quality face time with students to encourage their spirits, to the one who sacrificed, loved, and raised a beautiful child so that child might grow to become a brother, a sister, a life mate, a best friend, to the one robed in blue who became a brother, a sister, a life mate, a best friend, and forever a chap. Thank you for being my family and for making Lubbock Christian University my favorite place in the world. God bless you.
Thank you, Andrea. What a wonderful, beautiful reflection on your time at Lubbock Christian University. We're so proud of you and thankful for your part in our celebration today. That Fultz clan that she pointed to over here in this direction, I think Dave and Pam are here, your parents and others. Could we get whoever considers themselves to be part of the Fultz family, would you stand and let us recognize you as well? Come on, where are you? Here we go. Thank you. It's my great pleasure to introduce the commencement speaker for today. We're so pleased and honored to have John J. Christman IV here with us to share some words of wisdom from his life experience. In January of 2015, John was appointed Chief Executive Officer and President of Apache Corporation. John was born and raised in Lubbock, graduating from Lubbock Christian High School in 1984. He earned his bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering from Colorado School of Mines, and then his MBA from SMU. He chairs the Texas Tech Academy of Petroleum Engineers and also serves on the board of the Lubbock Christian University Foundation. Before his appointment as CEO and President of Apache, John served as Executive Vice President and COO North America for Apache, and in that role was focused on aligning the right people, acreage, and strategy to ensure Apache's future growth and success in North America. From 2010 to 2013, he served as Apache's Region Vice President over the Permian Basin. Under his leadership, Apache established its Midland office and doubled production. John has been with Apache for a total of 18 years. Upon his appointment as CEO and President, the outgoing Apache CEO had this to say. I thought this was a great quote. John is the ideal person to lead Apache going forward. The early returns confirm that assessment. John has led Apache through this turbulent period with a strong sense of the way forward, decisively responding to current realities and strategically positioning Apache to take advantage of opportunities as they arise. At the time of his appointment, John said, and I'm quoting, "I'm excited about the opportunity to lead Apache forward and continue the company's commitment to financial discipline, a low-cost structure, diversity of assets, and safe and environmentally responsible operations." He's making good on those commitments. I read an interview with John that was appeared recently in the Midland newspaper, and I thought out of that interview there were three things that you need to know about John that reflect very well on his leadership and his character. First, he's a person of vision. He said in that interview that my vision is to make Apache the premier North America resource company. What a great vision, one that befits his work for that company. A big vision. Secondly, he said, people are our greatest asset. We cherish our people. What a wonderful mark of a leader that recognizes that always, whatever your business is, the most important asset you have are your people. And third, he's a West Texas boy. He said in the interview, I remember and will not forget my West Texas roots, and that is indeed true. It gives me great pleasure to welcome John Christman.
Well, thank you for that kind introduction, Dr. Perrin. I'm honored to be here and excited to be home. This really is a homecoming for me. I was born and raised in Lubbock, and I attended Lubbock Christian schools from the 6th grade until I graduated from high school. During this time, I was fortunate to have both as classmates and teachers some exceptional people who have subsequently become administrators, professors, and coaches at LCU. I was also privileged, while still in high school, to take some courses at Lubbock Christian University to supplement the high school curriculum. As the years go by, I reflect on those special individuals who've had a significant impact on my education and development as a person. One that I'd like to personally thank today is LCU's own Dr. Keith Owens. Dr. Owens taught my freshman Bible and algebra classes at LCHS. While I would have never admitted it 35 years ago, Dr. Owens was influential in molding a strong foundation that made me and the whole class not only better as students, but better as people, capable of making our way in the world. Dr. Owens, thank you. Today is an important, exciting day for each of you. It's an important milestone in your lives. It is therefore a good day to look back at what got you this far. It is also a good day to look ahead to what will help move you forward from here. In my short time with you today, I will focus on 3 of these things. The first is the foundation you now have. Even though foundation building is never really done, graduation marks completion of an important part. The other 2 things I want to focus on are the hard work and life balance that will enable you to build on this foundation as you leave here today and scatter in search of your many different goals. 1, foundation. I opened by noting that Dr. Owens did more than teach algebra and Bible. He was one of the many people who helped me build the foundation that now supports me in whatever life brings my way. My foundation and my roots are deep. I'm blessed with the stability that comes from growing up in Lubbock and attending good schools and churches. These schools and this community capture much about what is finest about America. I'm also blessed with the stability that only a wonderful family can provide. I would be remiss if I didn't introduce you to my wife, Heather Christman, also a Lubbock native, and one of my 3 children, Caroline, who are here today. Caroline is a junior at that other university here in Lubbock today. And I think she's got a final at noon, so she might slip out in a few minutes. Not with me today is my daughter Claire, a 7th grader in Houston that decided at 5 a.m. was a little early to get up and make the trip in this morning. And my son Jace, who's actually John, who is tied up with a spring football practice this morning. My name itself tells you my family takes a long-term, forward-looking perspective. I'm a fourth generation John J. Chrisman, and my son is the fifth. I'm a fourth generation graduate of the Colorado School of Mines. My grandfather was a successful oil and gas independent that operated here in Lubbock. He served on President Nixon's Energy Council and is the president of the Texas Independent Producers and Royalty Owners Association. My first job as a child was to work on a ranch, and I still find myself returning to work on a ranch during my vacations each year. Our roots are here, and our focus is on generations beyond. This is the stuff on which foundations are built. When I was young, I didn't give much thought to any of this. It was simply what families are, what church, school, and sports were about, and what work was like. I now understand that much more was going on during those years. I was learning the values that together form the network and the safety nets that hold people and families together, whatever life brings their way. There are many ways to describe this foundation. In the business world, we sometimes refer to the 6 C's of leadership: conviction, character, care, courage, composure, and competence. Great leaders tend to have a mix of each of these. When you read stories about failed leaders, you will often read about people who were strong in some, but not all, of these 6 attributes. Courage without composure is volatile and caustic. Conviction without care is dangerous. Character without competence is a waste. The same foundation matters outside the workplace. A great philosopher once described the foundation of Christianity in only 5 words: always do what love requires. Interestingly, although each of the world's major religions varies from others in numerous ways, they all share a core that is very similar to the one described by these 5 words. This shows how universally important that foundation is. Families capture the importance of a foundation when they pull together to face challenges and when they plan ahead together to better face the future. Think how often families pool funds to send their children to good schools like LCU, or circle the wagons to help recharge family members who need to retreat from the greater world for a while. When I was in your shoes and graduated from college, I asked my parents how could I ever repay them for what the opportunities they provided me. My father looked at me and answered very simply, "You can thank us by providing the same opportunities for your children someday." Foundation. This is what growing up in Lubbock is about. This is what working at an early age and earning a first paycheck is about. This is what studying at LCU and applying your faith to your life is about. This is what having your friends and families here today with you is about. If you're like me, as your memory of specific classes or achievements begin to blur a little with time, your recognition of the importance of foundation will only come into sharper focus. Foundation is, as the word suggests, the cornerstone on which good lives are built. But not everyone who has been fortunate enough to have such a foundation actually builds on it. What is it that causes some people to build and others to stall? 2, purpose and work ethic. As I have studied leadership at home, in college, in business school, at work, and in life, I have grown to appreciate that of the many attributes that can be found in successful and well-adjusted people, having a clear purpose and the drive to pursue it is the most important. When we are young, we tend to think that intelligence or talent or connections are the most important drivers of success. But countless studies have proven that intelligence can be learned and talent can be developed if one has the drive to do so. Connections can open doors, but doors can be opened in many ways. And all too often, people who rely on connections to open doors lack the purpose and work habits to make the most of the opportunity they've been given. You've all watched movies where the central character engages in some sort of burst of hard work to turn a disappointing life into a happier one. The movies have it right. Being willing to work when others won't, and focusing that work on worthwhile goals is the answer to many of life's questions. The problem is, while the movies make this seem easy, it is only easy in the movies. Think of how many people you know in just your short life so far who have given up on school, lost their faith, dropped off the team, ended relationships, or quit jobs. You probably know many more people who have given up rather than have stuck with something difficult. While we all know that hard work is a good thing, it is surprising how many of us, or few of us, really engage in it. Indira Gandhi, the only woman to ever become Prime Minister of India, when asked about her work ethic, observed, "My grandfather once told me that there are two kinds of people, those who do the work and those who take the credit. He told me to try to be in the first group because there's a lot less competition there." Just this month, I read a LinkedIn interview with a successful businessman. The interviewer asked him how he got his start. He said, "I did the work no one else was willing to do." He meant he was not only willing to work harder than others, he was willing, and indeed he actually sought out, work that other people actively avoided because he knew that he didn't have skills that others lacked. As a manager, I look for people who have demonstrated a devotion to a purpose and who are willing to work hard. Almost any skill can be learned if you have the drive to learn it. So talent without drive is not very valuable to me. As a manager, I also look for people with tenacity. Almost any obstacle can be overcome if you have the tenacity to go at it. But you can't channel a river that lacks current. As a manager, I'm impressed when I see a student who has worked his way through college at low-wage jobs or excelled in the classroom as well as on the field. I'm impressed when I see someone who is stuck with a job that is beneath him or her until another opportunity comes along. I'm concerned, on the other hand, when I see a resume telling me that someone switches jobs every time they hit their first speed bump. Life is full of speed bumps. So hard work not only helps you perform on the job, it also helps you get the job in the first place. We managers look for it. I realize that it is a rite of passage for many young people to act as if everything in life bores them, as if commitment to any cause is not cool. I realize that, in general, working hard is not an exciting concept. Indeed, I realize that most kids hate it when their parents, or anyone for that matter, lecture them about the virtues of purpose and work ethic. I know my daughter did. But the truth is, if there's a secret sauce that will enable you to build on the foundation you have received thus far, it really is throwing yourself into whatever you do with everything you have, every day. Whether the task is one you enjoy or not, whether or not you feel like it, and whether or not you get credit for it. The good news is, like so many things you do over and over, hard work becomes a habit. So it really does get easier. My first job required me to work 6 12-hour shifts each week on a ranch in Wyoming. Those days were long. I certainly didn't see the silver lining in it at the time. It simply felt like a lot of moving cows on horseback, driving tractors, and building fences. But now I realize those long days trained me to take long hours in stride in a way that I could not have done without that grounding. I learned, too, to turn challenges into opportunities. I wasn't a straight-A student until someone told me I would never be. Instead of being offended, and instead of feeling like the work was too much, I turned it into something to prove wrong. If you approach each challenge as a puzzle to be solved, a hurdle to be cleared, or just an opportunity to demonstrate good behavior in the face of poor behavior, you will not be disappointed in the results. 3, life balance. Given everything I've just said about purpose and work ethic, you may consider it contradictory that my third and last suggestion to you is to maintain a good balance in life. But I assure you, there is no contradiction here. Throwing yourself into life with great purpose and energy certainly does not mean, indeed it must not mean, focusing only on one's job. I opened by talking about the importance of foundation. For most of us, foundation is really plural, not singular. We're supported by family, by our network of friends, by our work colleagues, by the members of our church, and by our neighbors. When we face a challenge in one part of life, we can draw strength from the rest of our foundation to stay strong. Again, this may seem somewhat obvious, but however sensible it may seem, finding and maintaining balance is not easy in practice. Watching someone who sacrifices everything to get ahead at work may tempt or even pressure us into doing the same thing. Don't be tempted. This approach rarely works over a lifetime. In my career so far, I've already watched a number of hotshots who believe they were on a fast track to the top crash and burn. The management guru Bob Seelert famously observed, "Create a balance between home and work because troubles on either front bleed into the other." Please believe this. Family and friends are good at telling us things our coworkers may not. This keeps us balanced. Family and friends are good at reminding us that we are human and fallible and part of a team. This keeps us balanced. Family and friends are good at propping us up when work throws us a curveball. This keeps us balanced. Most importantly, family and friends need us, and those needs remind us of the purpose behind our work. This definitely keeps us balanced. I try to conduct my own professional life so that my fellow employees at Apache know that I not only value their focus and work ethic when they are on the job, I also value their efforts to be good spouses, parents, children, siblings, friends, and community members. In addition, I try to signal to my fellow employees that I understand that balance is a shifting thing. There will be periods when we each must carve out extra time for a friend in need, a new child, a struggling teen, or a dying parent. It is my experience that employees who are treated like this do what it takes to return the favor, whether by helping other employees in need of extra support or by giving extra time on the job when there is a work crunch. Work-life balance outside the workplace has a way of enhancing balance within the workplace because the idea of teamwork is enhanced by the idea of family. In conclusion, think about these 3 things: foundation, purpose, and life balance. They have something in common. What is it? The spiritual and academic lessons you have learned here at Lubbock Christian University are all about these 3 attributes. The specific content of some of your courses may become dated, but the value of a good foundation is never dated. The specific careers you choose will vary, but the drive necessary to make the most of whatever you choose does not vary. The specific life goals you pursue will be unique to you, but the balance needed to mesh them together is at the core of succeeding in all of them. The values and foundation you have developed here at Lubbock Christian University have given you the tools to succeed on many fronts. The thing I challenge each of you to do is to take these tools and throw yourself into everything you do. As the Danish philosopher Kierkegaard wrote, life can only be understood backwards, but it has to be lived forwards. Don't wait until you think you understand everything. Throw yourself into life now. Anybody that knows me knows I do just that. My wife says that I have just one gear, high. She adds that the good news is that often it is focused on her and our children and our broader family. And in turn, my strength comes from their support. I want to thank you for inviting me to share in this special day and serve as your commencement speaker. While today's ceremony celebrates the conclusion of your collegiate efforts here at LCU, the word commencement actually means a start or a new beginning. And that is what exactly today is. As you commence this next chapter of your journey, I encourage you to strive to be a leader in your community, your church, your company, and your family. Embrace the concept of and rather than the concept of or. Be the best at everything you do and seek balance. In my case, I strive to be a leader in the industry, a leader at my company, a great husband and father, and a person who pays forward to future generations the benefits of the foundation I acquired here and at home. Lastly, I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day tomorrow. What a present you've got being here with your students. And the fathers, I know you're both proud. So thank you and God bless.
Thank you, John. What a stirring address. What a great call. I will never forget those 5 words. Always do what love requires. What a great reminder about the importance of purpose, of our work ethic, and of having balance in our life. John, I'm going to ask you to come back up one more time if you would. We've got a tradition at our commencement of presenting our commencement speaker with a Bible. We want to do that today. And this is inscribed like this. Your professional career has been marked with tremendous success and accomplishment as you've used your God-given gifts and talents to bless those you lead. Thank you for sharing your life experiences and words of wisdom to inspire the May 2015 graduating class of Lubbock Christian University, and thank you for partnering with us in the mission of changing lives. Show our appreciation to John Christman. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
University is composed of 3 colleges, each led by its academic dean. The deans will step forward in the following order to present their students to the president for the granting of degrees. Dr. Jesse Long, who is the dean of the College of Biblical Studies and Behavioral Science. Dr. Susan Blassingame, who is the dean of the Hancock College of Liberal Arts and Education. And Dr. Toby Rogers, who is the dean of the B. Ward Lane College of Professional Studies. Dr. Long.
President Perrin, may I present the candidates from the College of Biblical Studies and Behavioral Sciences who have completed requirements for their degrees this semester. Will the Bachelor of Arts candidates please stand? Will the Bachelor of Social Work candidates please stand?
President Perrin, may I present the candidates from the Hancock College of Liberal Arts and Education who have completed requirements for their degrees this semester. Will the Bachelor of Arts candidates please stand? Will the Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies candidates please stand? Will the Bachelor of Arts in International Studies candidate please stand?
President Perrin, may I present the candidates from the B. Ward Lane College of Professional Studies who have completed requirements for their degrees this semester. Will the Bachelor of Arts candidates please stand? Will the Bachelor of Business Administration candidates please stand? Will the Bachelor of Science candidates please stand? Will the Bachelor of Science in Nursing candidates please stand? President Perrin, these candidates have fulfilled the academic requirements for their respective bachelor's degrees and received the recommendation of their faculty in their majors. Therefore, the deans recommend these candidates be granted the bachelor degree in their respective areas.
Based upon the recommendation of the deans and the recommendation of our outstanding faculty, by the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and as president of Lubbock Christian University, I hereby confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all of the rights, privileges, and duties thereto appertaining. Congratulations!
Will the escorts for the candidates please rise? Will the escorts now hood the candidates? Will the escorts please be seated? Will the candidates please be seated? Jerry Harris, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Lubbock Christian University, will present diplomas to the students. The dean of each respective college will read the name of each student as they step on the stage. President Perrin will greet and congratulate each student as they leave the stage. Will the marshals please take their places?
From the College of Biblical Studies and Behavioral Sciences, Clark Emerson Sayer. Children's Ministry from San Antonio, Texas, graduating summa cum laude. Jonathan Michael Busby, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Lubbock, Texas. Trevor Dylan Dubray, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Lubbock, Texas. Marshall Rex Dixon, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Lubbock, Texas. James Caleb Howell, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Lubbock, Texas. Cole Robert Huizinga, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Mount Vernon, Texas, graduating summa cum laude. Harrison Chase Stewart, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Lubbock, Texas. Lindsay Janae Beck, Bachelor of Arts in Family Studies from Lubbock, Texas. Raishlyn Carol Copeland, Bachelor of Arts in Family Studies from Midland, Texas. Stephanie Blake Hayes, Bachelor of Arts in Family Studies from Roswell, New Mexico. Will Perkins, Bachelor of Arts in Family Studies from Idalou, Texas. Summer Nicole Payton, Bachelor of Arts in Family Studies from Cebu City, Philippines. Corey Ryan Hatcher, Bachelor of Arts in Missions from Roscoe, Texas. Hannah Logan Sutton, Bachelor of Arts in Missions from Denver City, Texas, graduating summa cum laude. Kirsten Alexandra Arpin, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from El Paso, Texas, graduating cum laude. Eric Lee Coronado, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Lubbock, Texas. Stuart Dane Eggleston, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from El Paso, Texas, graduating magna cum laude. Megan Claire Huddle, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Roswell, New Mexico. Summer Brooke O'Brien, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Morton, Texas, graduating summa cum laude, and she is an honor scholar. Ashlyn Marie Whitaker, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Frisco, Texas. Abby Monica White, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Amarillo, Texas. Rachel Raylyn Bayston, Bachelor of Arts in Youth and Family Ministry from Abilene, Texas, graduating magna cum laude, and she is an honor scholar. Shelby Madeline Bridgman, Bachelor of Arts in Youth and Family Ministry from Lubbock, Texas. Matthew Tyler Bruce, Bachelor of Arts in Youth and Family Ministry from China Spring, Texas. Clayton Andrew Hilton, Bachelor of Arts in Youth and Family Ministry from Martins Mill, Texas. Addison Hunter Neal, Bachelor of Arts in Youth and Family Ministry from Van, Texas. Devan Levon Blunt, Bachelor of Social Work from Big Spring, Texas. Mary Rose D. Garcia, Bachelor of Social Work from Lubbock, Texas, graduating magna cum laude. Guadalupe Garza, Bachelor of Social Work from Lubbock, Texas. Caitlin Joy Gravois, Bachelor of Social Work from Georgetown, Texas, graduating summa cum laude. Rebecca Marie Medellin, Bachelor of Social Work from Lubbock, Texas, graduating summa cum laude, and she is an honors scholar. Emily Shea Middleton, Bachelor of Social Work from Stephenville, Texas, graduating summa cum laude. Tamarsha Monique Stevenson, Bachelor of Social Work from Lubbock, Texas. Tammy Sue Westcott, Bachelor of Social Work from Ontario, Ohio, graduating magna cum laude. Kelsey Duran McNeil Denman, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Happy, Texas, graduating magna cum laude.
Nicole Hampton, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Canyon, Texas, cum laude. Leah Dawn Price, Bachelor of Arts in Art Education, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Sarah Ann Blakeney Willis, Bachelor of Arts in Art Education, Bertram, Texas, magna cum laude. Brooke J. Carson, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Arlington, Texas. Abby Elizabeth Crumpler, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Lubbock, Texas. Lindsay R. Miller, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Fresno, California. Jasmine Nicole Portillo, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Lubbock, Texas. Are you sure? Peyton L. Shipley, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Quit Harrell, Texas. Kara Dawn Stevenson, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Lubbock, Texas. Let's slow down. Danielle Daylin Craig, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Design, Keller, Texas, cum laude. Matthew Robert Hoadley, Bachelor of Arts in English and History, Leander, Texas. Lindsay Roach Holt, Bachelor of Arts in English, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude and honors scholar. Terry Ann Montgomery, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Hanaka, Nevada. Andrea Leanne Rose, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Canyon, Texas. Caleb Leith Stewart, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Austin, Texas, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Karen Kate Spence, Bachelor of Arts in Technical Communication, Lubbock, Texas, magna cum laude. Callie Suzanne Roy, Bachelor of Arts in Theater Education, Denver City, Texas, cum laude. Savannah Paige Savanoa, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, honors, Andrews, Texas, magna cum laude, honors scholar.
Heather Dawn Aubrey, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Levelland, Texas. Amanda Jacqueline Brace, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, McKinney, Texas, magna cum laude, honors scholar. Hannah Janae Demick, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Leah Michelle Dixon, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Dalhart, Texas, magna cum laude. Candace Clay Ehrlich, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Plainview, Texas. Stephanie Pauline Gomez, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Lubbock, Texas. Tinley Marie Howell, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Spur, Texas, magna cum laude. Judith Lynn Jenkins, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Jessica Renee Kissinger, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Greenville, Texas, cum laude. Jennifer Torrey Mitchell, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Lubbock, Texas, magna cum laude. Madeline Lee Pope, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Fort Worth, Texas, summa cum laude. Amanda G. Russell, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Memphis, Tennessee, magna cum laude. Callie Jo Sandusky, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Early Childhood Education, Roscoe, Texas, summa cum laude. Kevin Jean Comer, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Middle School Education, Sundown, Texas, cum laude. Kaylee Brooke Wilson, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Middle School Education, Mansfield, Texas, magna cum laude. Meredith D. Banta, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Secondary Education, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, Lubbock, Texas. Devin Elizabeth Caballero, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Secondary Education, Lockney, Texas. Colton Jack Baker Darty, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Secondary Education, Midlothian, Texas. Cody Justin Dean, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Secondary Education, Post, Texas. Brittany Paige McClellan, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Secondary Education, Burnett, Texas, cum laude.
From the B. Ward Lane College of Professional Studies, Matthew Christopher Ford, Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Lubbock, Texas. Andrea Delyn Foltz, Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Idalou, Texas, summa cum laude. Sharifa Kawanda Latif, Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Lubbock, Texas. Abby Lee Stanley, Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Abilene, Texas, summa cum laude, Honors Scholar. Emily Ann Moore, Bachelor of Arts in Digital Media Arts and Applications from Athens, Texas. Joshua Ryan Powell, Bachelor of Arts in Digital Media Arts and Application from Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude. Nora Zuleme Barcinas, Bachelor of Business Administration from Grand Prairie, Texas. Braden Lane Byers, Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Business Administration in Management Information Systems from Lakeview, Texas. Stratton Cole Fry, Bachelor of Business Administration from Dumas, Texas. Bailey Ann Heron, Bachelor of Business Administration from Lubbock, Texas. Macy Lou Miller, Bachelor of Business Administration from Fort Sumner, New Mexico. Jason Neal Maltby, Bachelor of Business Administration from Denver City, Texas. Jessica Marie Montgomery, Bachelor's of Business Administration from Memphis, Texas. John Edward Moore III, Bachelor's of Business Administration from Hollis, Oklahoma, magna cum laude, Honors Scholar. Landon Travis Parker, Bachelor's of Business Administration, Knott, Texas, magna cum laude. Ricky Glenn Roberts Jr., Bachelor of Business Administration, Clarksville, Texas. Heather Rihanna Rubel, Bachelor's of Business Administration from Lubbock, Texas. Amanda Carey Stevens, Bachelor's of Business Administration, Denison, Texas, magna cum laude. Lauren Nicole Terry, Bachelor of Business Administration from Snyder, Texas. Haley Beth Burton, Bachelor's of Business Administration, Accounting and Finance from Shallowater, Texas, summa cum laude, Honor Scholar. Kristen Lauren Fellows, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Accounting and Finance, summa cum laude, Honor Scholar from Lubbock, Texas. Dania Gwen Sammons, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Accounting from Tyler, Texas, summa cum laude. Angela Michelle Crouch, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Economics from Mansfield, Texas, magna cum laude. Stephanie Marie Martinez, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Finance from Levelland, Texas. Brianna Nicole Ingram, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Management, Information Systems from Lubbock, Texas. Emily Ann Cross, Bachelor's of Business Administration, Personal Financial Planning and Stewardship from Crowley, Texas, summa cum laude, Honor Scholar. Levi Edwin Westerland, Bachelor's of Business Administration, Personal Financial Planning and Stewardship from Owen, Alberta, Canada. Michaela Lauren Counts, Bachelor's of Science in Animal Science from Lubbock, Texas. Mateo Espejo Valencia, Bachelor's of Science in Animal Science from Pereira, Colombia. Logan Dale Adams, Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude, Honor Scholar. Amanda Lee Bloomer, Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry from Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude, Honor Scholar. Amy Elise Edwards, Bachelor's of Science in Biology from Brock, Texas, summa cum laude, Honor Scholar. Matthew Robert Hutton, Bachelor's of Science in Biology from Lamont, Illinois. Alexis Nicoy Kunkel, Bachelor's of Science in Biology from Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. Daniel Barrett Whitefield, Bachelor's of Science in Biology, Chemistry, Mathematics from Odessa, Texas, summa cum laude, Honors Scholar. Rustin Wayne Kennedy, Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry from Lubbock, Texas. Hannah Rose Alexander, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Lubbock, Texas. Robert Willis Brown, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Lubbock, Texas. Krista Nicole Daniel, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science, Aldeo, Texas, magna cum laude, Honors Scholar. Diana Carolina de la Paz, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Paramount, California. Casey Luann Dietering, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Lubbock, Texas. Megan Hurt Frank, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Parker, Colorado. Clarice Michelle Gerbel, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from San Jacinto, California, magna cum laude, Honors Scholar. Brig Harbeth Gerlich, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Lavernia, Texas. Jordan Mayfield Hatcher, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from San Antonio, Texas, summa cum laude, Honors Scholar. Richard Aaron Jackson, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Lafayette, Colorado. Taylor Cole Jones, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. Kendra Sue Lyon, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and Sport Management, Buffalo Gap, Texas, cum laude. Sarah Grace Mannon, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Lubbock, Texas, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Raymond Cruz Oropesa, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Roswell, New Mexico. Taylor Brooke Patino, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Peaster, Texas. Zachary Christopher Patino, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Weatherford, Texas. Reagan Wayne Pearson, Bachelor's of Science in Exercise Science from Lubbock, Texas. Caitlin Short Peterson, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Post, Texas. Zachary Scott Smith, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Decatur, Illinois, summa cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Sullivan, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Brett Francis Wilhelm, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Amarillo, Texas. Caitlin M. Wyatt, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Peaster, Texas. Ashley Marie Colea, Bachelor of Science in Information Systems and Technology from Clovis, New Mexico. Joseph Wayne McWhorter, Bachelor of Science in Information Systems and Technology from Brownwood, Texas. Andrew Lucas Heddick, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from Wall, Texas, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Thank you. Amber Danae Wilson, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from Post, Texas, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Garrison James Howard, Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources Ecology and Conservation from Lubbock, Texas, magna cum laude. Reagan Nicole Moore, Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources Ecology and Conservation from Anton, Texas. Clayton David Ray White, Bachelor of Science in Natural Resources Ecology and Conservation from Farwell, Texas, cum laude, honors scholar. Latoya Monique Dupree, Bachelor of Science in Organizational Management from Lubbock, Texas. Jeremy F. Arriaga, Bachelor of Science in Organizational Management from Lubbock, Texas. Cynthia Ann McCoy, Bachelor of Science in Organizational Management from Lubbock, Texas. Albert Reimer, Bachelor of Science in Organizational Management from Seminole, Texas. Julianne Ward, Bachelor of Science in Organizational Management from Big Spring, Texas. Brandon Heddick, Bachelor of Science in Physical Education from Wall, Texas. Erin Claire Bailey, Bachelor of Science in Sport Management from Katy, Texas. Kwayu Peter Abraham, Bachelor of Science in Nursing from Moshi, Kilimanjaro, Tanzania, cum laude. Megan N. Anthony, Bachelor of Science in Nursing from Bloomfield, New Mexico. Tammy Jo Barton, Bachelor of Science in Nursing from La Mesa, Texas. Lacey Lynn Caldwell, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. Kyla Jean Fish, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Clovis, New Mexico. Courtney Ann Fowler, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Shallowater, Texas. Lena Lindsay Fuller, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. Manuela Hernandez, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Post, Texas. Olinda Wanjiku Kamau, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Lubbock, Texas, magna cum laude. Katandra Jo Lawson, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Lubbock, Texas, cum laude. Deborah Ann Lopez, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Lubbock, Texas. Michelle Marlise Martin, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Michaela Ortiz, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Amarillo, Texas. Sarah Pruitt, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Whiteface, Texas. Adelina Reyes, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Clovis, New Mexico. Kiel Brittany Smith, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from Lubbock, Texas.
Now for the moment, will you graduates please move your tassels?
At graduation, we celebrate the accomplishments of all of our graduates who have reached this important milestone in life. Each college also names an honor graduate, a person who has demonstrated outstanding academic ability and who represents the best of all of the graduates. The Dean's Award is the highest academic award given by the university. This year, in the College of Biblical Studies and Behavioral Sciences, the Dean's Award goes to Hannah Logan Sutton. Hannah, would you come to the stage? Hannah is from Denver City, Texas. She has received the Bachelor of Arts in Missions, and she is graduating summa cum laude.
Congratulations.
This year in the J.E. and Eileen Hancock College of Liberal Arts and Education, the Dean's Award goes to Leah Dawn Price. Leah is from Lubbock, Texas. She is receiving the Bachelor of Arts in Art Education, and she is summa cum laude and an honors scholar.
This year in the B. Ward Lane College of Professional Studies, the Dean's Award goes to Daniel Barrett Whitefield. Daniel is from Odessa, Texas. He is receiving a Bachelor's of Science in Biology, in Chemistry, and in Mathematics. He's graduating summa cum laude and is an honors scholar.
All right. We have a tradition at our spring commencement exercises of recognizing a couple of faculty members for their outstanding teaching with the L.R. Senior and Ruth Wilson Excellence in Teaching Award. The faculty of any university is truly the lifeblood of the institution. That's certainly true at LCU. And before we recognize these two faculty colleagues for their excellence this year, I'd like to ask all of our faculty and everyone here who has taught this graduating class who's in attendance here today, if you would stand for a second. Stand. And I want to ask our graduates to now stand and to recognize your faculty, your professors, and what they've done for you during your journey. Thank you. All right, back to your seats. L.R. Wilson Sr. was the first president of Oklahoma Christian College, also served as the president of Florida College. His wife, Ruth, was an important partner in his work in Christian higher education. They shared a deep love for and commitment to Christian education. L.R.'s son, Dr. Ray Wilson, is a member of the LCU Board of Trustees, and it's through his generous support that this award is possible. The honorees are nominated and selected by their faculty colleagues, thus making the selection particularly significant. It's my pleasure to present the awards this year, and the first recipient of the L.R. Senior and Ruth Wilson Excellence in Teaching Award is Dr. Kathy Box. Kathy's Associate Professor of Education in LCU School of Education. During her 7 years on the LCU faculty, she's established herself as an outstanding teacher, scholar, and faculty leader. She served in leadership roles on the Faculty Senate, has served as Secondary Education Program Coordinator, has been a leader in advancing innovative pedagogies at LCU and beyond. In her spare time, is that possible? She serves as the president of the Tahoka Independent School District School Board. We're thankful for her continuing engagement in education in that very practical way. Dr. Box is respected by her peers, loved and appreciated by her students, and sought after for her professional expertise. A richly deserving recipient of this award. Congratulations, Dr. Box. second recipient of the LR Senior and Ruth Wilson Excellence in Teaching Award is Dr. Andy Laughlin. Dr. Laughlin is chair of the Natural Sciences Department, associate professor, just completed his 10th year on the LCU faculty. He leads by example in and out of the classroom, beloved by students because of the way he enters into their lives and walks with them through their time here, challenging them to grow and to fulfill their promise. His expertise in animal science has played a key role in the recent successes of LCU students in gaining acceptance into the very best veterinary schools around. He's a highly engaged member of our faculty, having served as president of the Faculty Senate and in various other leadership roles. He embodies excellence in everything he does, very deserving of this recognition. Congratulations, Dr. Laughlin.
Sheila Dye is the Assistant Vice President for Alumni and Community Relations and is an LCU graduate from the class of 1980. I know that she is very excited to have such a large number of graduates becoming a part of the alumni organization. She will now come to the microphone for the formal induction of these recent graduates. At the conclusion of the induction, Dr. Philip Kemp, Professor of Music, will lead us in the university's alma mater. And then Jim Beck, Assistant Professor of Missions and Director of our Missions Program, will lead our benediction. Sheila.
Today you join other members of the alumni community that we call the LCU Alumni Connection. I hope that you will choose to stay connected with us, that you will update us about life changes. We want to celebrate those with you. I ask you to be engaged with us, to stay informed, and to be involved by coming back home as often as you can. Many of our graduates have participated in the official LCU ring program and are now wearing your ring. The time has come, finally, for you to turn your ring around with the cross facing outward, with the cross facing away from yourself. Others will see it, and you can symbolically share Christ with the world. Please turn your rings now. Will all former students, including those who graduated from Lubbock Christian University prior to today's ceremony, please stand and remain standing. Each of you are a link to the history of our university. Each of you play an important role in welcoming our graduates into the LCU Alumni Connection. Will all of today's graduates please stand? Graduates, on behalf of the larger LCU alumni community, I am pleased to formally induct you into the LCU Alumni Connection. Alumni, we have come to describe our deep appreciation, gratefulness, and thankfulness for LCU in 2 words: forever blue. May we all be and stay forever blue. I invite you to proudly raise your chap and hold it high as we sing our alma mater.
Let's all be standing, please, as we sing together. Hail to our own Lama Christian modern pioneers. May His blessing rest upon you always through the years. Ties of friendship, love unbounded, colors white and blue. Oh, beloved love, a Christian will be true to you. unto thee, our alma mater. Love a Christian reigns, born to give the light of knowledge set on rolling plains, learning character, citizenship with Christianity. Oh, beloved, love a Christian will remember thee.
Would you pray with me, please? Father, as family, friends, faculty, and staff, we once again find ourselves dedicating our sons, daughters, and students to you, recognizing that they ultimately belong to you. We thank you for the story of their lives thus far and celebrate the closing of this chapter and the beginning of the next. And Lord, we ask that you continue to hold the pen as the author and perfecter of their faith. And these things we ask, that they may remember and learn by the paradox of your kingdom, that the way down is the way up, that to be low is to be high, that the broken heart is the healed heart, that a contrite spirit is a rejoicing spirit, that to have nothing is to possess all, that to bear the cross is to wear the crown, that to give is to receive, and to die is to live. And Lord, teach them and us to live, not as the world around us live, that we seek not riches, but we seek meaning in this life. That we cry not for justice, but that we show mercy. That we never seek vengeance, but we always forgive. That we make not enemies, but many friends. And that when the world urges us to hate, Lord, remind us to always love. Lord, may your kingdom and your way be the foundation of these students' lives. And may your kingdom come and your will be done in their lives and on this campus, on earth as it is in heaven. And yours, Father, is the glory and the power and the honor forever and ever. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Let's all sing aloud. The Lord bless you and keep you, if you know the song from Numbers 6. Let's sing together. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace and give you peace. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be great and be gracious and be gracious. The Lord be gracious, gracious unto you. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Will the audience please be seated for the recessional?